We do something in-house. It's called rapid fire. I will ask you a question. They are short, sharp, and humanizing.
Okay.
No pressure. It's just yes or no, or you pick one of the options I give you and you emphasize on it. Are you ready?
Okay. I think I'm ready.
Okay. What is one technology you think will dominate the next decade?
Robotics engineering.
Oh my goodness. Fintech or AI? Which excites you more right now?
Fintech.
Why?
Because I mean, it's more interesting to do. You know, you are doing it. You have a lot of questions. You know, to ask yourself,
Wow.
what if
So that
this
means,
goes wrong?
If I understand you clearly, fintech is more brainstorming than
Sure.
artificial intelligence.
Sure,
Wow.
very sure. Because in AI, you don't consider what if I lose customer money.
Okay, I understand. That's cool. One problem in Africa you believe tech can solve immediately.
Oh, Africa entirely.
Yes, one problem in Africa you believe
Identity.
technology can solve.
Identity.
How?
Because today we don't have, even in Nigeria, look at it, we have like 2 or 3 different means of identity.
Okay, I understand.
You know,
yeah.
And if we should pick that means of identity to revolutionize it immediately right now, it will change a lot.
Okay. Startup or stable job? What would you advise young people to go for today?
Actually, it depends on your definition of stability. I'll go for startup.
You go for startup instead of stable job?
I don't know what that, because to me, startup is also stability.
No. Okay, startup. We know how we all know what startup is. I have my idea. Let me come and put it into fruition. Blah blah blah. Stable job. You should get a job 9 to 5 at the end of the month to get your salary and go home.
Startup.
Okay, cloud or blockchain?
Cloud.
What is one habit that made you successful? I know you will say you're not yet successful, but what is one habit that made you get to where you are at today?
I think it's consistency. You know, I believe I can do it. There will be challenge. Maybe I believe it is difficult, but I can do it.
And you know one thing, consistency is not like showing up every day. It's about you get tired today, ignore it. Tomorrow you come pick it up and continue.
So far, I have the discipline, to come back to it.
Yeah, sure. That's consistency. Okay. If you're not into tech, if you're not doing anything technology, what will you be doing?
Farming.
You're still there now. Because fintech and agriculture. You're now like brothers and sisters. Anybody, you people are even using technology now to do the farming. So you're still in the same field. This one is Ojero. Let me let you go.
Sure.
All right. Before we let you go, I would love you to pass one message for young Africans who want to build careers in technology. But the major problem is they will tell you, I don't know where to start.
That's an excuse.
It's not an excuse. Seriously, you might look at it as an excuse, but someone might be saying it from a place of genuinity. He or she don't really know where to start.
I understand you actually. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry to say that is an excuse, right? Because, back then when I was learning programming, I don't have access to computer. I just want to give a story so that people will understand it as a real world scenario, right? I don't have access to computer. We don't have smartphones as back then. The smartphones we have back then are the Java phones. If you can see, the smartest phone is the Symbian phone. That was the Nokia C2, C3, back then.
Wait, how old are you that you are calling back then?
I'm not that old, I'm just early 20s, but,
I've been there.
If you look at it right, today we already have smartphones, right?
Sure.
And then we have Android phones. What Android phones can do today, you can do multitasking. That's why I can actually say back then, because 10 years ago, we don't have the smartphones that we have now. Yes, I think 10 years ago, I'm already building applications that, even though they are not being used for enterprise purposes,
But you're like trying to explore your options to see what you can do.
I think by next year, 2017, one of school management, 2027, sorry, it will match 10 years sharp exactly that I deployed my first school management system that has been being used by a school till today. Right. So before then, I was learning, right? But when we are learning, we also have that problem where to start from. Which app I want to start, which language, because from today, if you're looking at, if I'm speaking from the point of using software and programming,
Okay, wait. You mentioned which language? Isn't it just English? Is
People that are in the programming language
what
are the
is
software development.
this?
So, if you say full stack, right? Let me give you an example. What people say full stack is actually if you are able to build application with both front end and back end, and that front end and back end is there are two different languages that are actually in play. For starters, basically, today we have React, Next.js, we have Angular. All this
is okay. I will advise young people leave me with
okay,
which one is
right?
Angular.
Exactly, right. So today, people find it difficult that which language, which word should I start? Like you said, which way should I start? All you need to do to know is that whatever you pick, you can change it tomorrow. First thing you need to do is learn the skills.
Okay.
Once you have one skill, it's very easy to learn from point A to point B. It's very easier for you to switch. And people sometimes it's not about where to start. Is I don't have the access to phones or device to learn. But I believe if you have Android today, you have no excuse. Because when we are learning, I when I don't have computer, when my sister's computer is not with me or my sister's phone is not with me, when I was learning HTML, when anything comes into my head, I pick my paper and biro, I write it down. If I have access to a computer, I will steal it, run out of the house.
Go. And you're a boy, so it's not surprising.
Run out of the house, make sure that it works. She will be calling, where am I? I'll know where to find, But today, we already have what these phones are doing today. 10 times or even 50 times what those phones then can
do. Cannot do. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're saying that you don't know what to do, is that what to start, or you don't have access to what you can start? It's actually just an excuse for me. I'm sorry to say that, but it's actually an excuse.
I get your point when you say like it's just an excuse. People usually look at it as an excuse. But like one funny thing is that people really want to do something. They don't actually know where to start.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, let me add a bit to what you say. Learning is always continuous. When you're into developing, there are languages that you alone understand.
Sure.
And I think that is very understandable.
Sure.
Also, Shamsuddeen, thank you so much for sharing your insight with us. And we appreciate you sparing your time to be here with us. Before we go, I want to tell our viewers, thank you for watching us. Technology is no longer the future. It is the present shaping how we live, work, and connect. This is S24 Television, Future Minds. I'm Samira Usman Adam. Thank you.